he's on a mental journey that very few people have ever been on. Because what people don't understand you, or they misunderstand you, or they purposely misinterpret the way you're living your life. You're trying to understand your mind in a way that very few human beings ever get to understand the mind. Because you're taking your mind into these terrible, dark places all the time.
We all start out equal, little blobs of blood and muscle. It's a setup of awesome potential. Most people never develop that potential. I knew early on I was not most people. Because if you're willing to do the work, you can have anything.
And you're trying to pull things out of that. You're trying to learn things about yourself and about your potential from that.
That's exactly it.
That's what people don't understand.
I study the darkness. You find no fucking answers in the light. None. It's too happy. It's too nice.
All of my heroes are self-made. Rocky, Scarface, all the guys from The Godfather, they all started out with nothing and built their way to perfection. The way to prove yourself is to better yourself. That's the American dream.
Oh, no. I did it for mental.
Yeah.
People always say, my God, like, no, don't look at it like, I didn't care about losing weight. I didn't care about being the fastest person. I wasn't making the Olympics. I wasn't going to pros. I could barely read and write when I was in a junior in high school. I wasn't going anywhere. I saw working out as a way for me to build calluses on my mind. I had to callous over the victim's mentality to get through where I'm at now. There's nothing but pride I have for myself that I can't really show people. Because I had this face that they see like, are you happy? What's wrong with you? I'm driven. I'm obsessed.
In 2007, and he broke all the bones in his feet. He was running 100. I was running this race. It was a 24-hour race as a relay team. I was with 4 friends. And the format of the race is, you run a mile, I run a mile, whatever team runs the most amount of miles wins the race. He had no teammates.
And most people struggle their whole life to find out who they are. Struggle their whole life to find out what defines them, what they actually enjoy and what they don't.
You start putting yourself in situations that suck, you'll find yourself.
I have no sympathy for people who squander their gifts. It's sickening. It's worse than sickening. It's unpatriotic. I gotta say, it felt great to be doing so awesome.
Going into combat, going into war, out of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even fucking be there. 80 of them are just targets. 9 do most of the fighting. 1 is a warrior. And it's a true quote to life. I saw it going through training. I saw it everywhere I went. There's so many people who just show up to life that shouldn't even fucking be around. And there's few people who do all the work. I wanted to be part of that 9, and I'm working towards being that 1. You have to attack. You have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the fuck is in front of you. If you keep on attacking something, nothing wants to stand in front of anything. That is relentless. So that's the first thing I did. I didn't panic on I had 30 more miles to go to get 100. I started about the process. Slowly but surely I was able to stand up, and I was literally hobbling around this track, just walking. No running at all. I couldn't run. My feet were in the worst pain. It's the worst pain I've been in my entire life. Nothing in any training is even comparable to this last 30 miles. And what happened was, my ex-wife looked at me and she's like, man, we agreed I'm not gonna make time. I was going way too slow. And at that time, at mile 81, something clicked that I'll never probably be able to do again, when my mind, body, spirit, soul, everything just connected. And my mind knew I wasn't fucking around anymore. It knew I wasn't gonna quit.
You ever just get tired of being where you are, Adrian? Where you are in life? And look at us, man. Superman. Come on! Don't you think you deserve better? I do. And I do too. Then fucking act like it, man. Come on.
Don't be a don'ter. Do be a doer. Adam, question?
I'm a doer.
What is this, Valentine's Day? Say it like you want to hunt it, skin it, and mount his head on your wall.
I'm a doer!
What?
I'm a doer!
They knew that guy was dead and buried and gone. And I was gonna die out here on this fucking warm-up for whatever reason why I was gonna get through this motherfucker. I didn't give a damn. It made there was no fucking crowds. There was no trophy at the end. I wasn't even in a race in my mind. It was nothing. It wasn't about nothing. There was no nothing. It was a bunch of people who didn't know who the fuck I was, and it was me against me. And I used all these different dark places to start bringing out light, and just fucking going deeper and deeper. Ended up running the next 20 miles. I ran 101 miles, and I ran the next 20 miles, at about a 10:30 pace. And I did 101 miles in 18 hours and 56 minutes.
Would you want to not try to go as crazy as possible on every fucking set?
Sometimes it's a little bit hard for people to connect the dots. So they want to get big, but then they don't train hard. And then they're sad that they're not big, even though they didn't do what it takes to get there.
If you don't push yourself, like, how do you know where that line is? I'd rather go too far than not far enough. As soon as that top set's done, it's over. We go our separate ways. It's like a toxic relationship. Like, it's great when you're doing it, but you need some time apart. But you just keep going back. Don't take your physical well-being for granted. Oh, dude, fuck. Sometimes you don't know what you have until you fucking lose it. Don't let the fact that you can wake up every fucking morning, move your legs, jump out of bed, do your shit, and have no fucking problems. Don't just take that for granted, man. There's a lot of people who'd be dying to be in your shoes. So that's sort of a situation where you gotta try to be humble with what you have. You know, I'm not a monk. I'm not so enlightened that I don't have such an ego that I'm always thinking about more, and I can't be satisfied with where I am. But you got to be able to sort of back up a little bit and, you know, look at what's going on in your own situation right now and think, all right, I'm in the good old days right now. I better fucking enjoy it. Maybe, yeah, that'll be good. What are you thankful for in the comments section? So try to scroll down there and leave some likes on the top ones so that the top of the comments are full of, well, I guess the top comments. If you look the same for long enough and you don't want to, clearly something's not working. I think people kind of fear taking that first step into progress because it's going to result in a change. You know, change can be kind of scary for people. Oh, I don't want to bulk up. I don't want to lose my abs. Right? Oh, I don't want to cut down. I don't like dieting. Oh, I'm going to lose my strength. You know, when people think about changing the way that they operate in the gym, it's just like an immediate jump to the negative aspects of that change. You know, I hardly hear anybody apart from the dudes who are actually making progress getting hyped up about like being stronger on the bulk and getting crazy pumps.
So what's the great divide of human beings? Who are you on those days you don't want to do things? It's easy to conquer when it's good weather. You got good sleep. Work's going good. The family's good. You feel great. Your body's not injured. Those are the easy days to conquer. But who are you on those fucking days when all hell's broke loose? Your body's fucked up. You're sore. You're depressed. You're miserable. You're not the favorite person at school. You might be getting bullied. You might be falling behind in life. Who are you on those days when shit's all fucked up? That's the great divide. Those people who get up on those days when everything's fucked up and still grind, that's the separator right there. Stay hard. There's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday. Hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day. Stay hard.
every single time that you come in here, you give 110%. If you're not giving 110% and you're only giving it 99, you got one more to give. If you're giving it 100%, you're not at your fucking limit, because nobody tells you how much you can put in and how much you can't. So you put in 110%, so every fucking person watching can undoubtedly see you and your fucking truth and how fucking hard you work.
If you want it, you gotta go get it. When you partying all week, as soon as you get any kind of money, you buying a bunch of shit that you really can't afford. See, everything about what you're doing and the moves that you're making is getting in the way of the big picture. Everything. You still clubbing, you still partying, you still popping bottles with models. You doing the most already, and you ain't even on. You trying to convince everybody around you that you on, but you not on. You know the truth, and I know the truth. You ain't on.
And I dedicated this fight. I wasn't going to fight. I dedicated this fight to him. I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.